Hey guys, welcome back. If I'm quiet, I do apologize. Everybody is sleeping. Just make sure I get my mic a little bit louder than what I normally do here, so you guys can hear me a bit. But we got everybody here. We picked up Shale and Zevran. We sent Zevran back, so we'll have to update him. Doesn't look like we have any codexes, so let's go ahead and head back to camp here. Oh, and let's send Dog. Okay. I don't know why I'm doing that. Too much Baldur Gates. There we go, that's better. I didn't do nothing. What you looking at? Alright. Back to camp here.
I have been studying Mother's grimoire. Do you wish to hear what I have found?
What did you find?
'Tis not what I expected. I had hoped for a collection of her spells, a map of the power that she commands. But this is not it.
Yet you looked disturbed.
Disturbed? Yes, perhaps that is the right word. One thing in particular within her writings disturbs me. Here, in great detail,
Excuse
Flemeth
me.
explains the means by which she has survived for centuries.
A spell of immortality?
Oh, if only 'twere so. Flemeth has raised many daughters over her long lifetime. There are stories of these many witches of the wilds throughout chastened legend, yet I have never seen a one, and always wondered why not. And now I know. They are all Flemeth. When her body becomes old and wizened, she raises a daughter, and when the time is right, she takes her daughter's body for her own.
Are you certain about this?
Indeed. That is primarily what this tome details. The various daughters that Flemeth has acquired, their preparation and training. I recognize all of it. I am to be her next host. This is my purpose.
So why would she risk sending you with me?
I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said. The Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else. Or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in.
So if you would die, she would have another daughter.
Not by any natural means. Perhaps I should take this as a vote of confidence from her on my capabilities. Or perhaps she simply wished me gone from the Kokari wilds, so she could prepare her ritual in peace. A disturbing thought.
So what do you intend to do about it?
There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
Why do you need my help?
Because if she is slain while I am near, I am not certain that she will not simply be able to take possession of me right there. So obviously I cannot be the one to do it.
Very well, I'll help you if I can.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kokari wilds without me. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
I apologize if you heard me belch. I didn't mean to. Drinking some caffeinated stuff to keep me awake a little bit. Start a new job, and it's more gonna end up in night shifts, so I'm gonna probably end up recording more on nights. So, sorry if you heard that. Do I have a time limit on this?
Not really, but the sooner the better, no?
I'll see what I can do.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Okay. So we're not doing this quest right away. I normally wait for a little bit where we level up quite a bit more than what we are. Using magic, so we're just gonna go update anybody who has to level up here at the moment. Okay. Severin. That's fine. You don't need that. Okay. And I believe we did all that with Shale, right? Yes, okay. Okay, that goes to you. We're destroying these. Okay. Nope, alright. Okay. And got him pretty good here. And he's got his own belt. I make sure I do this with everyone because once in a great while, whether you want them in your party or not, or you have your favorites, they tend to come to you anyway. And throw you here. Basically, I like pretty much anybody in my party other than like sometimes Sten or Morrigan because, well, they just approve a lot. Don't think we need any of that. Okay, Shale, where are you?
Ooh, shiny.
Shiny.
Ooh, shiny.
Shiny. And
You have excellent taste.
you're most welcome. Okay. We got that. And we talked to her. Let's go ahead. Oh, and again with Baldur's Gate. Excuse me, Shale.
It is begun.
What was I throwing? There it is. And that one. Perfect. I'd have to look here. Nothing there to save, nothing there to save. Okay. Okay. Requires a 20. There we go. We should see if he's got them in his thing again here.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife?
Let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected. And with your discount.
With my discount, huh? Okay, Morgan, how much? Oh well, guess it doesn't matter at the moment. I can't see it. So get rid of. Hold on. Okay. Interesting. It's not in here either. Oh well. Just cleaning out in the stores here. Okay. Oops. Okay. And that takes care of that.
Enchantment?
Yes, sir.
Enchantment!
And I got nothing. Okay. Now, let's go talk to our new buddy here.
I see it found some augmentation crystals. I was not even aware it knew about them. Well done. So, what does it think? They don't make me look any wider, do they? I find I'm already too wide as it is.
I think they're so pretty.
They are, aren't they? I so adore them. I think it should find some more as soon as possible. I want to glitter from ear to ear, so to speak.
I agree. Looks way better.
I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I've decided that it is not much like any of them.
I was gonna say I am human. That's super. Thanks, Shale.
Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes? Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings?
My father was a Terran of High Ever.
Oh, then that must be it. I knew there had to be some reason, it being a human and all. I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea. They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless.
Excuse me again. Jeez. And we wouldn't want that.
Indeed. Can it imagine the horror? Now, let us crush something into a fine paste before it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought.
Absolutely. I can't remember what's in this. Ah. Okay. Let's do this then. Okay, so 35, 36, we don't need that, and 40, 34, okay. Need, oh, you're already 40, so we can pull that out. And you need one more. Okay. Pull it out. We're selling that. Okay. Okay, this is much better. Let's give you that. And what did it say she needed? One more. And you're already... Yes. We'll take. Yep. Okay.
It shall be done.
Oops. Okay, one more time there, Bohan.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps? A cheese knife?
Let me
I'm
see
sure
yours.
you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Okay. And we're good. Oops. Perfect. Alright. Let's flip around here. Let's go talk to Alistair.
Something on your mind?
I have a question.
Of course.
What can Templars do exactly?
Essentially, they're trained to fight. The Chantry would tell you that the Templars exist simply to defend. But don't let them fool you. They're an army. The other main purpose for a Templar is, of course, to hunt mages. To that end, we train in talents that drain mana and disrupt spells.
So Templars use magic themselves.
You could call it that, sure. The Chantry doesn't look on it the same
They
way,
wouldn't, no.
since really our talents only work on mages. Against a regular person, I'm just a guy in a metal suit.
Seems like the Templars could run the Chantry.
You'd think that, but it's not so. The Chantry keeps a close rein on its Templars. We are given lyrium to help develop our magical talents, you see. Which means we become more addicted.
And they
And
tighten the
since
leash.
controls the lyrium trade with dwarves. Well,
Mhm.
I'm sure you can put two and two together.
So you were addicted to this lyrium.
Thankfully, no. You only start receiving lyrium once you've taken your vows. You don't need lyrium in order to learn the Templar talents. Lyrium just makes Templar's talents more effective. Or so I was told. Maybe it doesn't even do that. The Chantry usually doesn't let their Templars get away either, so they can spread their secrets. I'm a bit of an exception. Lucky me.
Very lucky. Okay. Let's see, where's my proving rate with him? Huh. You might be able to do it. Here.
Something on your mind?
I have a question. Can you teach others to be Templars?
Others, yes, but not yourself. I need someone who's trained first as a warrior. It's as much about discipline as anything. I guess if I'm going to give up Chantry secrets, I may as well go all the way. Send whoever you want trained to me in camp, and I'll see what I can do.
Alright. Fantastic. And that's how we would, unload that. Now let's go flirt.
Something on your mind?
I like flirting. Has everyone ever told you how handsome you are?
Not unless they were asking me for a favor. Well, there was that one time in Denerim, but those women were not like you. Why? Is this your way of telling me you think I'm handsome?
Oh, you handsome, Alistair.
Maybe. It doesn't hurt to have a pretty girl say that, though. Beats being run through with a sword any day. So, is this the part where I get to say the same?
Not unless you don't think so.
Oh, I think so. I'll just spring it on you when it's a surprise.
To you too. Okay, codex updated. Templars. Often portrayed as stoic and grim, the Order of Templars was created as a martial arm of the Chantry, armed with the ability to dispel and resist magic in addition to their formidable combat talents. The Templars are uniquely qualified to act as both a foil for an apostate's mages who refuse to submit to the authority of the Circle, and a first line of defense against the dark powers of blood mages and abominations. While mages often resent the Templars as the symbols of the Chantry's control over magic, the people of Thedas see them as saviors and holy warriors, champions of all that is good, armed with petty enough to protect the world from the ravages of foul magic. In reality, the Chantry's militant arm looks first for the skilled warriors with unshakable faith in the Maker, with a flawless moral center as a secondary concern. Templars must carry out their duties with an emotional distance, and the Order of the Templars prefers soldiers with religious fervor and absolute loyalty over paragons of future who might question order when it comes time to make difficult choices. The Templars' power derives from the substance of lyrium, a mineral believed to be a raw element of creation. While mages use lyrium in their arcane spells and rituals, Templars ingest the primordial mineral to enhance their ability to resist and dispel magic. Lyrium use is regulated by the Chantry, but some Templars suffer from lyrium addiction, the effects of which includes paranoia, obsession, and dementia. Templars knowingly submit themselves to this treatment in the service of the Order and the Maker. It is in this sense of the ruthless pity that most frightened mages when they draw the Templars' attention. When the Templars are sent to eliminate a possible blood mage, there is no reasoning with them, and if the Templars are prepared, the mage's magic is all but useless. Driven by their faith, the Templars are one of the most feared and respected forces in Thedas. From patrons within, formal by Hayden, first enchanter of Starkhaven, 880 Blessed. So, basically, they recruit people for their faith at a young age. Any kind of, like, you know, nobles or commoners who, you know, have been grown up or taught by the chantry, and respects the chantry, basically. And basically the chantry poisons them into this view, and then to hold on to them further, they serve them lyrium to serve them. And yeah, it's basically a dictatorship in my opinion.
Have I ever told you I really like the way you wear your hair?
Oh, my hair? Thank you.
It's very nice, and it suits you. Simple. Not like the elaborate hairstyles we wore in Orlais. They involved flowers, ribbons, jewels. 1 year, feathers were all the rage, and Lady Elise decided she needed to outdo everyone else, and actually wore live songbirds in her voluminous hair. The chirping was quite charming for a while, but you must realize, terrified little birdies often have loose vowels.
Poor birds.
Yes, I don't envy them. She never washed her hair.
Mm.
But I was trying to say something nice to you, wasn't I? Oh, forgive me. My mind wanders so. It's just that I feel so comfortable talking to you. Like I could say anything and you wouldn't judge me.
No, well, we are friends, aren't we?
Yes, very much so. I haven't felt this close to anyone in a long time. I really enjoy your company.
You're a treasured friend, Leliana.
Thank you. I am honored that you feel that way.
Oh, excuse me again. Man, Pop is just not working for me today.
Something I can help with?
I'd like to talk to you about something.
Yes? What's on your mind?
I heard in Olay minstrels are often spies.
Where did you hear this?
I don't remember.
Not all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers. But some of them are what we call bards.
I thought minstrels were bards.
Many use the two words minstrel and bard interchangeably, but to do so in Orlais would cause misunderstanding. Bards are minstrels and more. Spies, as you say. Some say there is a bard order, but I don't think this is true. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization behind it all, no one knows who they are.
Patrons? What sort of patrons?
Nobles, mostly. In Orlais, there is much rivalry amongst the highborn. They fight over land, influence, and the favor of the Empress. But they cannot do this openly because it is impolite, and in public, they wear smiling faces and pretend to be civil. In secret, they plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone but its players.
You were a bard, weren't you?
I have revealed too much, it seems. But it doesn't matter what I used to be. It is the past.
So that's where you learned to fight like that.
My skills served me well. But the day finally came when I decided to just put them aside. I found myself in Ferelden and sheltered from bad weather in the Chantry. And when the storm passed, I just did not want to leave. I like to see the Maker brought me here.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, so right here would be, there's more to Leliana than had ever been apparent at Lothering, however. She spent much of her life as a bard in Olay, a minstrel, assassin, and a spy employed by the nobles of Valorayu in their elaborate games of intrigue. Perfect. Alright.
Something I can help with?
Can you teach me to be a bard?
There's an idea. I've watched you, and I do think you'd find some of my skills quite easy to pick up. Let's just go over there, away from the others. For safety, yes? I expect there shall be daggers flying about willy-nilly for a time.
And so for like newbies, you can see how exciting it would be to you know, get your friendship up as much as possible, because these three, you know, you'd be done right about this point. Morrigan doesn't need much. She needs one good approval while you talk and a little goodie, and then after that, you know, that's the end of that. So if you look here, we got a couple of mods now that are available. Warden's Tent and eavesdrop on your companions. But we're not going to use them at this time. Not yet, anyway. It's too early.
I must ask, what does being a Grey Warden mean to you?
It means I've been chosen to do something important.
There's that, of course. But there's more to being a Grey Warden than killing Darkspawn and saving the world from the Blight. Ultimately, being a Grey Warden is about serving others. About serving all people, whether elves or dwarves or men.
I highly doubt that win. But okay. You mean to say I serve as a protector?
As a Grey Warden, you are a guardian of men. And you guard them because their continued existence is more important than you are. Thus it is you who serves, not they.
I will keep that in mind.
A good king,
Ouch.
a true king who cares for his land, uses his power to rule firmly but fairly. He serves his people first and foremost. The king who does not do this, who believes that he is entitled to his power, who abuses it and uses it for his own means, is a tyrant.
Okay, so if you heard me say ouch, we got a little story here. I left kids alone for like an hour between my work and my other half's work. And my 13-year-old's got her babysitting license now, and she's able to watch her brother. And she is notorious for leaving twisty ties out, you know, on those like bread bags, bun bags. She must have left one out, and the cat must have found it, and she literally put it where you can't see it, underneath my desk, and I just stepped on it, and it went through my sock. And they're not really that strong, but if the cat angles it just right, which she seems to do all the time, it goes up into, you know, between the toes or into sensitive areas in the feet, and that was what my ouch was. So I do apologize for that. But many kings are tyrants.
And the country suffers for it. If you live apart from others, and your actions affect only you, then you may do as you wish. But if you have power, influence, and strength, your every action will be as a drop of water in a clear, still pond. The drop causes ripples, and ripples spread. Think of how far they will go, how wide they will become, how will they affect the pond. But I've lectured enough for today. I should stop before I wear out my welcome.
Yes, please. Alright. Alright, Severin.
Here I am.
Here you are. Care to answer some questions?
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
What does it take to become an assassin?
Well, the Crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training. The sort that tests both your resolve and your endurance. Survive that process and maybe, just maybe, you're good enough to start being considered one of them. But quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is a desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field.
So it doesn't take any special skills?
I don't know about that. It's simply a slightly different skill set from your average killer as I see it. An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
It sounds like it could be useful.
See? Getting paid for the act is beside the point. An assassin is more a tactical choice than a lifestyle. Of course, the crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this between you and me, shall we?
Absolutely. Okay, that's the only thing I think we're going to talk to him about.
Look at what your fool dog placed in my pack.
I love this part. I already know what I'm
A
doing.
putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
I always go this way. Can't be stinkier than what normally goes in them.
I am going to pretend I never heard that. Dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
It was a gift. You can't throw it away like that.
I just did. I don't
Flop,
want
Severin.
it, you worthless fur bag.
The dog's too smart for his own good.
He is certainly manipulative, I can tell. I do it too.
Alright, guys. So this is where we're going to end it. We've talked to everybody. And we leveled everyone up. Did some clothes exchange. Put away some stuff up here. And, yeah, so I think in the next episode we'll be off to Redcliffe. So we'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.